Hi viewers, welcome back. In this video, I am going to discuss the treatment of goodwill in various cases. As I told you in last videos, there are two methods are using for the treatment of goodwill. First one is premium method and second one is revaluation method. If the new partner brings goodwill as cash, then we can use premium method, and if the new partner is not bringing the cash as goodwill, that time we can use revaluation method, or that method is called revaluation method. Both method we can explain with an example in this video. Okay, we assume that there are two partners in a firm. We can call A and B, and they admit a new partner called C. Before the admission of C, the new partner, the profit and loss is distributed by A and B in their old ratio. Okay, just I will write here the old ratio is 6:4, and after the admission of C, the old ratio or old proportion will change. So we can assume new ratio equal to 5:3:2. Okay, in this case, we know the old partners are losing their share and new partner have some surplus. In this example, old ratio is here and new ratio also here. So we can know the sacrifice or gain of partners. Here, A sacrifice, old ratio 6, new ratio 5, 6 minus 5, 1 is minus 1. He sacrificed 1. And B, 4 is old ratio and new is 3, and 1 is sacrifice is minus 1. And C got some amount, or he got the gain. Before it was 0, now new ratio is 2, so he got the surplus 2, that is plus 2. Okay, until now we already studied in last classes. Also, we know the calculations of goodwill, different methods of calculations: average profit method, super profit method, capitalization method, right? Now we can assume the firm's goodwill is rupees 2 lakh. If the new partner is not there, or if we are not admitting a new partner, this goodwill is only for A and B in which ratio? In old ratio. Because the old partners, they worked together and make goodwill. The old partners worked hard and they make the goodwill. So that goodwill is only for A and B in old ratio. So here the old ratio is 6:4. So we can distribute A rupees 1,20,000 and B rupees 80,000. Right? Next, if we admit a new partner, that means at the time of admission of a new partner, here C, this goodwill 2 lakh will be distributed to all the partners including the new partner. That means this 2 lakh will be distributed to A, B and C in their new ratio, that is 5:3:2. So A will get rupees 1 lakh, B will get rupees 60,000 and C will get rupees 40,000. Here A sacrificed rupees 20,000, because if the new partner C is not there, A's portion of goodwill was rupees 1,20,000, but now he is getting 1 lakh only. So his sacrifice, or he sacrificed rupees 20,000. Same as B also. Before the admission of the new partner, that time he is getting rupees 80,000 as goodwill. But after the admission of C, he is getting only 60,000. So he sacrificed rupees 20,000. Okay. Here C didn't do any work for making this goodwill, but he is getting a surplus amount or surplus in his account, rupees 40,000. Okay, in this case, A and B are sacrificing their share. That means from today onwards, the share of profit will distribute to C also. Correct? So, C need to give a compensation for this to the sacrificing partners. So, C will bring rupees 40,000 as compensation to A and B. This is the premium of goodwill. Here, the premium of goodwill is 40,000. This 40,000 is the compensation amount. Okay. In this example, A sacrificed rupees 20,000 and B also sacrificed rupees 20,000. So, this premium for goodwill we will distribute to A and B in their sacrificing ratio. At the time of admission of a partner, we know the new partner will bring capital amount. In addition to the capital amount, he will bring this premium for goodwill also. Okay, that means at the time of admission of a new partner, he will bring the capital amount plus this compensation amount. For example, we can assume that here capital amount C will bring rupees 3 lakh. In this case, C as a new partner, he will bring 3 lakh the capital plus 40,000. Total 3 lakh 40,000 he will bring. Okay. I think until now it's clear. So now we can go for the treatment of goodwill. Goodwill treatment is very important and sometimes there will be a small complication also. But if you follow this video properly, you can solve the problem very easily. Now let's start. First of all, we need to check that if there is any goodwill appearing in the books. There are two cases. First one is the goodwill is already appearing in the books, and second case is goodwill is not appearing in the books. Here appearing in the books means there is any goodwill is shown in the balance sheet. If there is any goodwill is shown in the balance sheet, that goodwill, first of all, we need to write off. Okay, at the time of admission of a partner, if there is any goodwill is shown in the balance sheet, we know this goodwill is related with old partners. There is no share, or the new partner have no right or no share in this goodwill. So first we will write off this goodwill by sharing this to the old partners in the old ratio, because this is the old goodwill, not the new one. Before the admission there have some amount of goodwill. That goodwill is related with old partners. So first of all, we need to write off. We need to write off means this share of goodwill is distributed to the old partner's capital account. Just assume that goodwill appearing in the book or in the balance sheet is rupees 1,20,000. And just I explained to you, this goodwill is related with the old partners. This is the old partner's share of goodwill. Okay, so first we need to write off this one. What we will do? Goodwill is an intangible asset and this goodwill have debit balance. Then how we can write off? Goodwill have a debit balance. If we credited this goodwill account, then the goodwill is write off or set off. Okay, therefore we need to pass a reverse journal entry. That means we can credit goodwill and debit old partner's capital account, right? So here goodwill is rupees 1,20,000 and the old ratio is 6:4. So A will get 72,000 and B will get 48,000 as goodwill. So this amount we have to debit in old partner's capital account. Then now we can write journal entry related with the right of goodwill. Okay, this goodwill 1,20,000 we have to credit goodwill to goodwill 1,20,000 and debit the old partner's capital account. A's capital account rupees 72,000, B's capital account rupees 48,000. Okay, here if goodwill already appeared in the books, the journal entry is A's capital account debtor 72,000, B's capital account debtor 48,000 to goodwill account 1,20,000, and the narration being goodwill already appeared in the books written off. Here A's capital account, B's capital account, A and B are the old partners capital account debtor to goodwill account. Okay, this goodwill is written off in the old ratio. Is it clear? And at the time of admission, the new partner brings capital plus premium for goodwill. In this example, the new partner C brings capital rupees 3 lakh and premium for goodwill rupees 40,000. Okay, so we can write the journal entry. Here he brings 3,40,000 as cash. So when cash is coming, we should debit cash account. We have to debit when cash is coming or asset is increasing. We should debit the asset account. Here asset means cash. Okay, so cash we have to debit cash account debtor 3,40,000. Out of this 3,40,000, 3 lakh related with the capital. We know capital have a credit balance, so we can write to capital account 3 lakh, and the 40,000 is bringing as premium for goodwill. Already studied, premium for goodwill is a liability. Okay, so premium for goodwill also we have to credit. So the journal entry is cash account debtor 3,40,000 to C's capital account 3 lakh to premium for goodwill account rupees 40,000, and the narration is being capital and goodwill brought by the new partner. Is it clear? Also in the example we explained that this premium for goodwill is a compensation to the old partners. Okay, this 40,000 we have to distribute to the old partners because this 40,000 the new partner brings for compensation. Okay, so next journal entry is to distribute this goodwill or this premium for goodwill to the old partners in the sacrificing ratio. We know premium for goodwill is a liability. That's why we credited rupees 40,000 as premium for goodwill. Now we need to distribute this premium, this compensation to the old partners. What we will do? Already premium for goodwill have credit balance, so we can reverse it. We can debit the premium for goodwill, then it will set off. Okay, so the journal entry is premium for goodwill account 40,000 debtor to sacrificing partners or to old partners. We calculate in the example 40,000 we have to give the old partners 20,000 and B 20,000. This 1:1 is the sacrificing ratio, so we have to credit to A's capital account 20,000 and B's capital account 20,000. Okay, the journal entry is premium for goodwill account debtor 40,000 to A's capital account 20,000 to B's capital account 20,000. The narration premium for goodwill transferred to sacrificing partners capital account. Okay, until now we recorded the new partner brought premium for goodwill, and that premium for goodwill we distributed to old partners capital account. This both journal entry we already written. Then sometimes the old partners will withdraw this premium for goodwill. If it is mentioned in the question that the old partners withdraw the premium for goodwill, in that case we have to pass one more journal entry. For example, in our bank account 10,000 rupees is there. When we need to purchase any items, what we will do? We will go to the ATM machine and withdraw that money. Then we use that money for our personal purpose, right? Same case here also. We distribute the premium for goodwill into partner's capital account. This premium amount is lying in the books or in the firm itself. When the partners need to use that money, they will withdraw cash. Okay, this is the situation. Withdrawn premium means withdraw the compensation amount. That means cash is withdrawing. When cash is withdrawing, the cash will decrease. When asset is decrease, we should credit, right? That we know. So here, how much the cash is withdrawing the partners, that amount of cash we should credit. When we distribute premium to the old partners, that time the old partners' capital account is credited. Now, they are going to withdraw the money, withdraw the premium. So, we should debit their capital account, just reverse it. We already know the journal entry of drawings. Drawings means money withdraw for his personal purpose. That time the journal entry is drawings account debtor to cash account. Here we already credited their capital account. So when they withdraw, that time we should debit. Okay. So the journal entry is A's capital account debtor 20,000, B's capital account debtor 20,000 to cash 40,000. This is the journal entry when all the partners withdrawn their premium for goodwill. Okay, and the narration is premium for goodwill is withdrawn by sacrificing partners. Right? Okay, students, I want to tell you one more thing. Here, all the journal entries we debited or credited partner's capital account. Okay. If in case of fixed capital method, the current account of the pattern will be treated. That means in place of capital account, we should write current account, A's current account or B's current account, if in case of fixed capital method. Okay. These are the journal entries when the new partner brings his share of goodwill as cash and the old partners withdraw the premium for goodwill for his personal purpose. I think until now it's clear. In some cases, the new partner is unable to bring his share of goodwill. In the previous example, the new partner brings rupees 40,000 as his premium for goodwill and brought rupees 3 lakh as his capital. Okay. In that case, we wrote journal entry cash account debtor 3,40,000 to C's capital 3 lakh to premium for goodwill 40,000. Right. In this case, if the new partner is not able to bring his share of goodwill as cash, we will receive only his capital amount. Okay. Anyhow, his capital amount he should bring. See here, if the new partner brings capital and goodwill amount, then we are debiting cash account 3,40,000. But if he is not bringing his share of goodwill, this entry will not be here. And we can get only the cash 3 lakh, the capital only. Okay. So this journal entry will not be there. only we will write the journal entry, relate the capital. That means cash account debtor 3 lakh to capital account 3 lakh. Right? But we know premium for goodwill is the compensation for the loss of future profit. So anyhow, the sacrificing partner should get their compensation amount from the new partner. We are following the same example. So we know if the new partner paid his share of goodwill as cash, that time we are recording two journal entries. First one is cash account debtor 3,40,000 to cease capital account 3 lakh to premium for goodwill account 40,000 if he paid the goodwill as cash. Then we pass one more journal entry related with the distribution of premium for goodwill into all the partners' capital account in their sacrificing ratio. The journal entry is premium for goodwill account debtor 40,000 to A's capital account 20,000 and to B's capital account 20,000. But in this case, if the new partner is not bringing goodwill as cash, this journal entry we cannot record because he is not bringing premium for goodwill as cash. Okay, but anyhow, this premium for goodwill, this compensation amount, you should give to the old partners. So in this case, the new partner will tell to the sacrificing partners that, sir, this time I don't have the money. I will give the money or I will give my premium amount after 2 months or after 3 months, like that. Okay. Or else he will tell that, sir, I don't have the money right now, so please deduct from my capital. Okay. There are two possibilities. Sometimes the new partner will tell that I will give the money later after 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Or otherwise he will tell to the old partners that deduct from my capital account. Okay. In the first case, that is, if the new partner will give the money after sometimes, after 2 months, 3 months, that time his current account will debit the new partner's current account. We have to debit the new partner's current account. And if he ready to deduct from his capital account, that time capital account we have to debit. Okay. When the new partner paid his share of goodwill as cash, that time how we distribute the premium for goodwill to the old partners? We wrote a journal entry, premium for goodwill account debtor 40,000 to A's capital account 20,000 to B's capital account. Okay. But here premium for goodwill is not there. So what we will do? We will debit the new partner's capital account or new partner's current account in place of premium for goodwill account. The rest is same. So the journal entry is new partner's capital account debtor 40,000 to A's capital account 20,000 to B's capital account 20,000. The narration is being share of goodwill adjusted in all the partners' capital account. So when the new partner is not able to bring his share of goodwill as cash, in such case, goodwill should be adjusted through partner's current account or partner's capital account. Okay, if the new partner is not able to bring the share of goodwill as cash, the journal entry is new partner's current account or new partner's capital account debtor to sacrificing partner's capital account or sacrificing partner's current account. These are the methods: premium method or revaluation method. Okay, premium method means when the new partner brings his share of goodwill as cash, and revaluation method means when the new partner is unable to bring the share of goodwill as cash. Okay. In the next video, we can study when the new partner brings only a portion of goodwill in cash.